Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Before continuing, please review the legal disclaimer provided in the comments section of this video and make sure to see the video till the end to get a full understanding of how it all works. On this channel, we share practical guidance on visa processes, immigration pathways, investment and citizenship options, and related topics to help you make informed decisions. If you are unsure about your visa options or planning your next step, consider subscribing and enabling notifications so you stay updated with the latest developments. Today's video is extremely important for anyone planning to travel internationally through Hong Kong, because every single year, thousands of travelers face missed flights, denied boarding, immigration confusion, baggage problems, and unexpected transit issues simply because they do not fully understand how transit in Hong Kong actually works. And here is the surprising part. Many travelers assume that if they are only stopping in Hong Kong for a few hours between flights, they automatically do not need any visa or permission at all. But that assumption is not always correct. And in some cases, even a short layover can create visa requirements depending on your nationality, your baggage handling, your airline structure, and whether you remain inside the airport transit zone or pass through immigration. And one small mistake can completely change your entire journey. So in this complete guide, we are going to break down everything you need to know about the Hong Kong transit visa process from the perspective of any traveler anywhere in the world. We will cover who needs it, who does not, how airside transit works, when you must enter Hong Kong officially, how baggage rules affect your visa situation, and how travelers accidentally get into trouble even with simple layovers. So stay until the end, because the most important clarity comes later in this video. Now let's begin. Hong Kong International Airport is one of the busiest and most important aviation hubs in Asia. It connects passengers between Europe, North America, the Middle East, Australia, and the rest of Asia. Millions of travelers pass through this airport every year. And because of that, the transit system is designed for extremely high efficiency, but there are two completely different transit situations. And understanding this is the key to everything. The first is airside transit. The second is landside transit. Airside transit means you remain inside the secure international transit zone of the airport. You do not pass through Hong Kong immigration. You do not officially enter Hong Kong. You simply move between gates and wait for your next flight inside the transit area. In most global travel cases, if your flights are properly connected and your baggage is checked through, this is the simplest and most common transit experience. Now here is the important truth. For many travelers worldwide, airside transit in Hong Kong does not require a transit visa. But there is one strict condition. You must remain inside the transit zone at all times. The moment you leave that zone, everything changes completely. Now let's talk about landside transit. This is where most confusion happens. Landside transit means you pass through immigration and officially enter Hong Kong during your layover. This can happen in real situations such as you need to collect baggage and recheck it. Your flights are booked separately. Your airline does not transfer luggage automatically. You have a long overnight layover. You want to leave the airport and explore Hong Kong, or your airline schedule forces you to exit and re-enter. The moment you pass immigration, you are officially entering Hong Kong, and that is where entry rules become important. Now here is one of the biggest misconceptions in global travel. Short layovers automatically mean no visa required. This is not always true, because even a short connection can require immigration clearance depending on baggage handling, airline policy, and ticket structure. Now let's talk about one of the most important hidden risks in transit travel: separate tickets. This is where many travelers face unexpected complications. Imagine you book one flight into Hong Kong and another flight leaving Hong Kong with a different airline or separate booking. Even if your layover is only a few hours, you may still need to collect baggage and recheck it. And that often forces you to pass through immigration. And once you pass immigration, your visa requirement depends entirely on your nationality. Now, here is one of the most important realities about Hong Kong. Hong Kong has a very flexible visa system for many nationalities. A large number of travelers can enter without a visa for short stays, but others require a visa even for transit if they pass through immigration. And this depends completely on your passport and travel eligibility. There is no universal rule that applies to everyone. Now let's talk about one of the most dangerous assumptions in travel. Assuming transit is always visa-free. This is not safe, because even a short layover can become complicated if baggage handling or airline procedures require you to exit the transit zone. Now let's talk about the airport itself. Hong Kong International Airport is modern, efficient, and designed for high-volume international connections, but it still involves long walking distances, terminal transfers, security checks, and immigration control if you leave the transit area. So always allow enough buffer time. Now let's talk about overnight transit. Many travelers assume sleeping inside the airport avoids all visa issues. But in reality, overnight transit may require you to enter Hong Kong depending on your baggage situation and ticket structure. So every case must be evaluated individually. Now let's go step by step through how transit actually works. First, you must understand your transit type. Ask yourself clearly, will I stay inside the transit zone or not? Will I collect baggage or not? Are my flights under one booking or separate bookings? Do I have an overnight layover? Will I pass through immigration? These answers determine everything. Second, you must check whether your nationality requires a transit visa or qualifies for visa-free entry conditions. Many travelers can transit without any visa if they remain airside. Some travelers may need special permission even for short stays, and others require full entry visas depending on their situation. Third, passport validity is extremely important. Airlines may refuse boarding if your passport is close to expiry. This happens before you even reach Hong Kong. Fourth, document preparation is essential. You should always carry valid passport, confirmed onward ticket, destination entry documents if required, hotel booking if staying outside the airport, and proof of onward travel. Fifth, accuracy matters if any visa or entry permission is required. Even small errors in personal details or travel information can cause delays or refusal. Now let's talk about airline control. Before boarding your first flight, airline staff will verify your documents. If they believe you cannot legally transit through Hong Kong, they can stop you from boarding immediately. This is one of the most common points of failure in international travel. Now let's talk about one of the smartest travel strategies: single ticket bookings. Whenever possible, booking your entire journey under one ticket reduces transit problems significantly. It improves baggage transfer and reduces immigration complications. Now let's talk about common mistakes travelers make. Mistake number 1, assuming transit is always visa-free. Mistake number 2, ignoring baggage transfer rules. Mistake number 3, booking separate tickets without understanding consequences. Mistake number 4, not checking nationality requirements. Mistake number 5, applying too late or not preparing properly. Now let's talk about printed documents. Even in a modern airport system, printed copies of your passport, tickets, and confirmations can save you during unexpected situations. Now let's talk about travel insurance. It is strongly recommended because delays, cancellations, baggage loss, and emergencies can happen anywhere in the world. Now, here is the final truth every traveler must understand. Transit rules are not universal or fixed. They depend on nationality, airline policies, immigration regulations, and travel structure. That is why careful planning is absolutely essential. Now let's summarize everything. First, understand your transit type. Second, know whether you stay airside or enter Hong Kong. Third, check your nationality requirements carefully. Fourth, ensure baggage and ticket structure is correct. Fifth, prepare all documents in advance. Sixth, apply if required. Seventh, always allow enough time for connection. And finally, never assume transit is simple, because even one small detail can completely change your journey. But when properly planned, Hong Kong transit travel can be smooth, fast, and one of the most efficient international connection points in the world. We can help you to get the entire process done correctly and make your dream trip to any destination in the world easier than you think. Make sure to get in touch with us on our WhatsApp mobile numbers, no matter which part of the world you are in, and do subscribe, like, and share our channel to get many more interesting updates. Thank you for watching and have a safe journey. Get in touch with us now on +64 221 786 007 or +91 73786 0791.